It's Funny Cars on the line right now, and we'll show you the ladder and how these guys got to where they are. The final is Jack Beckman. He has lane choice. Also Mike's E3 spark plug pit, right? Jim Head, Tim Wilkerson, and Bob Tasca. So there is Tim Wilkerson as he gets ready for this fight. Last one at Seattle on the Western Swing. This would be, with a win, his 17th career win.
When you look at Jim Head, he had the final choice or lack of choice, so he's going to be in that lane number 2. And remember, nobody in field has one in lane 2. Obviously, 3 and 4 are the lanes of choice, and that's why you see Jack Beckman and Bob Tasca in those lanes, because Jack was the quickest and Bob Tasca was second quickest after the previous round.
And Mike, Jim Head told me something interesting in the pits a little while ago. He says the man to beat is Jack Beckman. If he was going up head-to-head with him, he might tune down the car a little bit and just try to go A to B. But because it is 4 wide, and he's only run a 4.13 as his best ET all weekend, he says he's really got to go for it right now. So it could be something special for Jim Head, or he could strike the tires right at the hit.
Already had one of the hometown guys winning, Greg Anderson, perhaps a contender here in Funny Car. Bob Tasca, a team that also calls Charlotte, North Carolina home. Had a chance to talk with Chris Cunningham. Coming into the day, he says they were a little bit off trying to get the 60-foot numbers better, get the car moving earlier. Well, they've had 2 opportunities to fix that problem, and he is very, very confident that indeed they have. Look for lane number 3 as a potential winner today, too. The hometown crew tries to tackle the Funny Car field here in the 4-wide final.
Bob Tasca hasn't won since June of last year. Back over to lane number 1, and Tim Wilkerson on board there with Tim.
See him working the brake handle there on the left side of your screen. That's with his right handle. They so tight in here that basically that, you know, with the hand brake, you have the foot, you know, gas pedal, and then obviously the clutch pedal. I should say throttle pedal. What am I saying? Gas
There's
pedal.
no clutch in there.
I know, it's a centrifugal clutch, but they do have a pedal to be able to get the car to go in reverse and forward during the burnout process. Once they go in and stage, they take their foot off the pedal and they hold it up against the brake. Now, Jim Head, I'll tell you what, I mean, you know, he wants to try to step up, but that lane, I don't know if it's going to give it to him. It's been looking pretty suspect all weekend.
So the signals are given. Everybody moves into position, and now we're ready to stage. 3 and 3 stage. Waiting for Wilkerson. Wilkerson is in. That was a race, and Jack Beckman, a 412, 309 miles an hour. Bob Tasca,
talk to me, boys.
Right behind him with a 413.
Just 1 to 4 wide, Jack. 413, buddy. Yeah, baby, that's what I want to hear. Way to go, boys. 311. Jack, remember, nobody.
Look at this race. This was just a great old side-by-side race. Jim Head was into it till right at the end, and boy, that thing just drifted over into Tim Wilkerson's lane. But good reaction times by all the drivers, but how about fast Jack? He had a race car today or what? Look at Jim Head cross right over into the other lane as that thing got loose on the top end.
Everybody seems to want to drive in lane 1. We've seen that before. Stat Guy.
Stat Guy says Jack Beckman, the 19th driver to have double-digit wins in Funny Car. But here's the real stat. He ties Mike Dunn with 10 career Funny Car wins. Nice job by the team right there.
That was mean.
And for Ron Tobler, his second win with Jack Beckman is 36th overall. There was a lucky dog on the side of that car, but there was nothing lucky about your performance today. How good was the Aaron's machine?
The Aaron's machine was good this weekend. Like I said earlier, we did some testing in Vegas and really learned a lot. And it's been a long time since we won with this car, so it's nice to move up in the points. Nice to break that JFR stranglehold and get a win for DSR.
Even more fulfilling to win the 4-wide national?
It is. It really is. It's very special. We all have to adapt a little bit and try to learn the drivers, the crew chiefs, everyone. But I think it went a lot smoother this year, and we look forward to next year.
The fire was in his eyes all day today.
You know, they're going to have to think about that lucky dog deal because remember in Vegas just 2 weeks ago, Antron had the dog on his car. Maybe that's a thing. Let's go to the G-Man.
Helmet hair.
Balaclava comes off. The winner's champion hat there. The Wally's there. Jack Beckman.
Congratulations.
What happened in that test 2 weeks ago in Las Vegas that helped turn this team into such a dominant performance today?
Ron and John waved the magic wand. Actually, we weren't far off. It was in the bell housing. They won't tell me what's in the bell housing. Apparently, there's a bunch of discs and floaters and stuff like that. And we just had to figure out what it wanted on a hot racetrack. Man, we've been long overdue. I want to thank Don Schumacher. Don, the faith that you've had in this team, and it's been such a long time. And to put Aaron's in the winner's circle back to back, their motto, they say Aaron's, nobody beats them. Guess what? Nobody beat them today. We only had to win 3 rounds to do it, and we won all 3 rounds. I am so delighted to be in the winner's circle for my crew. I can't tell you how happy I am. My wife and Jace, I love you guys. We got a baby girl coming in August. May bring her along as a good luck charm. And by God, I got a pewter Wally. I want more.